Next bowl quarter-final action. It's Jamaica and Tonga. Both these sides went yesterday. The Tongans not able to get on the scoreboard against Kenya, but the Jamaicans, they lost to Scotland. They did get one try. Melville, who got that try, will be captaining the side, and the Tongans, Tupou as their captain. A lot of 10 match nonetheless.
Yeah, morning, Reese. Good morning to everyone watching wherever you are on the globe. Table Mountain, an absolute picture, as always, one of the most iconic views you will see in the world as the two teams run out. Yeah, Jamaica, for sure. I think Reese have a lot of game time at a high level under their belts. The Tongan outfit, conversely, well, they haven't been together for very long. They hardly get together at all, to be fair, but I think they do have some players that are very, very physical, obviously, but they have some rugby smarts. I think this will be a game they'll be really able to express themselves.
And there's that loss for Jamaica in their traditional gold uniforms. Brings back memories of Usain Bolt and Fraser and all of the other sprinters. Let's see if they can find some space and use that Jamaican speed.
I'll tell you what, I was watching Kellyanne Fraser-Price at the Diamond League yesterday, and they can run for sure. So I'm sure a lot of these boys will be exactly the same. They just need an opportunity.
And referee Adrian Jacobs, local presence here. Had a good couple of games yesterday. He'll be in charge. Ashley Smith, one of 3 returning players. He played in San Francisco at the last Rugby World Cup of Sevens. There's the Tongan support. That kick doesn't go the required 10.
I'll tell you what, that uncle that was on screen, he's there. Rain, hail, or shine. He follows his team, and obviously a family member, one of the Tongan players, but great to be able to come and over and support. And this is a great start for the Tongan team. The kickoff not going 10, so great attacking position for them.
Should mention this Tongan outfit were also in San Francisco, but they were 22nd, so they'll be really looking to improve on that performance.
The guy with ball in hand, John Ika, Reese, he's the playmaker for them. He's the one they need to watch. He's the one that a lot of the time sets moments like these alight.
Well, he got 4 tries in the Challenge Cup series. That was the qualification process for the HSBC World Cup of Sevens. There he is, hands on the ball, but he's wrapped up immediately by the Jamaican defenders. Osiki in at scrum half. Well, the offload game, no problem for the Tongans. It's when and where, though. And the breakdown scrappy there, and the Jamaicans penalized.
You're not rolling away, just got caught in an awkward position. Unfortunately, man, just getting off the deck there. The co-skipper, Tyler Bush, got caught on the wrong side, but that's exactly what Tonga want to do. Just use those short offloads, use their big forwards to gain momentum at the middle of the park, and then the guys run off that, such as John Ika.
Yeah, they do have some experience. 4 players who played on the HSBC World Series in Hamilton back in 2019. Maybe the last time they were active on that series. Ooh, awkward lift, but he got his hands on it in the end. Tupou, the captain, driving to the line. Look at that leg drive, fighting for every yard. Now quick release, runner comes short, doesn't get it. Osiki uses his power. Sika is so strong. Yeah, the quick pick from the base. Looking for it is Asi. He's short. Recycle ball. Now they go wide. Pakalani, probably the most experienced player here. He's brought short, and the Jamaicans are up for it in defense at the moment. In fact, they've won the ball at ruck fairly. Backed up on their own line. Gareth Stepani trying to get that knee to the ground to complete the tackle, and he has. But no, it's going to be held up.
Yeah, created a more. Stepani's the one that actually counter-rucked. He got the turnover for Jamaica. When Pakalani went to deck, it was great work by the number 8 from Jamaica. On that occasion, just lost a support player for half a second, and the Tongan team recognising that, were able to just get up underneath that ball and stack it, so it went to deck, turnover straight away.
Coach.
You know, if you recognize Pakalani, he did have a short run with the Australian Sevens team back in 13 and 14. 4 tries for him on that spell.
Sit. Time off.
We're going to reset that one.
Okay. You need to go underneath, and he needs to go over top. Okay? Let's get that.
No messing from referee Jacobs.
Coach.
So just see Samasoni Asi will feed the ball into the scrum, and John Ika will go out into the back, so he's the playmaker.
So even though they don't have the head here, they're going to feed from this side so they can go with the flow, presumably. But obviously their hooker is one head away further, and that's the result. Not a great one, to be fair. Oh, that's a harsh call for me.
Oh, he's lucky, they're real lucky.
Quick tap, though. Still Tonga pounding away at the line. They spilled it. Advantage. Sometimes a good opportunity to attack from your own area on advantage. Oh, and twice spinning on the tackle. It's Cameron Melville, and then he puts the boot to it. So Tonga coming away with nothing after those 2 visits to the red zone. Will they regret that? Having to build this attack now. They spilled another one in the tackle. I wonder if the ball's a little bit greasy out there, KT. A few teams just spilling.
Yeah, well, it is. It's quite overcast here in Cape Town today. There's a little bit of dew around, so that is going to be of concern. You're going to have that handle a lot better when you go into contact. It was a good shot put on by Ashley Smith, I think it is, in jersey number 9. So that's 2 big plays. Firstly by Gareth Stepani on their line, and then Ashley Smith with a turnover there, which has caused those last 3 handling errors from Tonga. And it has really released the pressure. Great position here for Jamaica off the back of some outstanding defence.
Bind.
Another scrum. You saw that interesting tactic to put it in on the wrong side effectively by Tonga. It didn't pay off. This time Jamaica, now this side gets a clean strike. Oh, but it comes back in the end.
Round.
The referee's not happy with scrum again, this time against Tonga. Quick tap. Ball's in that left arm. There's no way he was passing. You knew he was keeping it. That was Gareth Stepani. There we go. A little bit of an individual play at the moment. The Jamaicans just looking one-on-one. Tonga surely up a little bit ahead of that offside line, but play on. Oh, there's some contact high. Don't think it was really intended. Bit of a size mismatch there.
Well, a lot of fatigue from both teams. It's causing these high shots, not wanting to go to deck and use his shoulders and not kicking the ball out.
So skill breakdown. Gathered by Pakalani, and he's going to put the boot to it. Oh, the side spinner. He's showing up the kicking, boys. Look at that one.
Well, that was Gareth Rees-like. That's what that was.
He hit the outside of the ball and spun it out there.
And you don't see this tactic very often, but it is an effective one in situations like this. This is brilliant from him.
The Tongans, you see those missed tackles. Hasn't really cost them on the scoreboard, but they want to clean that up. Adamson to throw in. Again, a little too many steps with the ball, so there's no space to work in. And they come back with the set play, trying to use those line-up forwards, and they come back, but it's been spilled in contact.
I'll tell you what, it was an awkward line-out, but if I was Jamaica, the 2-up is not probably what I would call for, which is when the centre hits the ball up straight. You watch this, so the call's out to the first 5, hits the second 5 on a 2-up with 2 guys unavailable at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Hits the Tongan wall.
Time back on.
Yeah.
Crouch.
Maybe not the most creative sevens tactics there.
Sit.
Well, no surprise, but the head coach of the Jamaican team is Frankie Horn, a big physical man. he thinks that's good enough. The great South African player, played in 68 events as a player, but now he's coaching this Jamaican team, also helped by the great man, Sally Sarevi. He's been a part of their setup for a bit. Penalty there against Jamaica's advantage being played, and we're going to have our first score. Good power running from Samasoni Asi. Tonga takes the lead.
Again, off the back of some great work in close from the Tongan team, using their big boys, just rumbling. One missed tackle, forcing the Jamaicans to tackle. They probably were going to get stung anyway for not coming through at ruck. Able to lose a good cleaner there, clears the ball. Great pickup from Samasoni Asi. And that's a hard-taken first score by the Kalitahi.
Asi, 32 years young, but he was good for those 15 meters he had to run that one in.
Ooh! Yes, indeed.
So that'll do it for the half. The conversion, oh, it's a beauty as it got to the distance. Yes, it does. What a kick from the wrong sideline. So that's a 7-point lead Tonga's put up against Jamaica.
Give it to the space. Saya a bit of physical, but remember, don't make it fast again. All these little things is killing us. Now we're watching the ball. We're running offload lines. We're in this, guys. We won't score behind. We should have been 2 scores up because we're not working. We're not getting back quick enough with them. 2 stretches. They are dead. They have 3 subs. They are dead. Are we playing to their strengths? Same as what Kenya did yesterday. We need to be smarter. We need to be more clinical. Stretch your ball. Please send it.
Well, great insight as always into the 7th huddle. But Frankie Horn's not wrong. They are in this, and they could have had 2 tries up.
Yeah, and the thing, what he's saying to his team is to spread it to the edges, get them wide, and then you'll create holes off there. At the moment, they're staying really tight, and it's playing into the hands of the Tonga team, who don't want to go wide. They want to keep it to their physical boys.
Yeah, good strong message letting his boys know they're still in it. Frankie Horn played in the 2009 Rugby World Cup 7s. So welcome back. Cape Town Stadium is the host of this bowl quarterfinal, and our try scorer Samasoni Asi gets us underway with a long kick. The Jamaicans losing their footing. Oh, what a wicked start to the second half. Tonga's 2 meters out. Look to the short side, making hard work of this. Asi settled things down again. Good footwork from him. So a slip. We saw it cost a couple of teams yesterday, but the Jamaicans unable to get that early possession. Hard yards there from Tupou. Oh, the one-handed offload. Good stuff from Sunia. No surprise, but the Pacific Islanders keeping that ball alive, not afraid to the offload. The Jamaican player trapped there, and he's going to be penalized for it. Quick tap.
Good counter.
You heard our referee, good counter ruck there from Jamaica, but they don't have the ball. Now there's a little bit of room out wide. The late drop. Oh, he was in. Well worked. Fualalo not able to hold on. I think he was having a look to see where he might dot down, thinking about his celebration.
Oh, that's how you create a late switch. It was Amanaki via Matau, who ghosted across the field, opened up a massive hole on the inside.
Time off, good.
Oh man, you got to take those. Again, Samasoni Fualalo broken.
Time back on.
Well, that man has played a bit of 7s in his time. Tavita Tufia played in 2 Rugby World Cup 7s, 97 and 05.
Sit.
Right, Jamaica from deep on their own line. They're not going to even mount an attack, then to put the boot to it. And that kind of sort of conventional 15s play is really going to cost them as Tonga wait for their players to get back on their feet to build up the attack. Here they go. Driving run through the middle from Freya Matua. He's going all the way. Finally pops it inside. Wonderful play from him. And John Ika is the benefactor. He knows it. He acknowledges. But great supporting work from him.
Ever since he's come off the bench, Amanaki via Matahau. Look at him go to work here. He created a non-try before through his good work. There's the strong right-hand fend. There's the left foot step. Comes to the sweeper. There's the right foot step. The dummy, the power again to go through. And he still had work to do. The players coming across in cover. There's that right-hand fend again. Another one, and then the offload with the left hand. That is some skill.
Via Matahau off the bench, as you said, you know, you send a message to coach there. He can get it done when he's used.
But take it back to that kick, Reese. It was unconventional sort of play. It didn't go out. What they did, they didn't have a strong trace line. The Jamaica, they got stung.
Well, one thing we know about Tongan players from our many years, and they like the ball in hand, and they want to have a go at you. They don't want to have to defend for long periods. So Jamaica looking for their first score. This one isn't over by any means, just 12 points the advantage. They've got the pace in this side. As we said, Cameron Melville got one yesterday against Scotland. And a few players can get it done.
Back, back.
Ball's gone backwards to the ref. And the Tongans take away the midfield. That offload, oh, this could be good for Jamaica. They go wide through Ashley Smith. Running out of width, but good running back infield. Again, their contact area technique's a little wanting, but they do have the ball and they're still going. No runners being offered up there, so he had to take it up himself.
Needed to give that ball. He needed to give it. There's a 5-man overlap. Just those little things Frankie Horn will be absolutely blowing up about. They went across 4 times, finally broke Tonga, finally made them give a penalty away. Once you set it up, you take it up the middle and the space is out wide. Oh, bad decision.
That big Jack Rampton didn't release. We're going to have a little break here. There's an injury on the far sideline.
It's the first really time they've had any continuity with ball in hand. This Jamaican outfit for the first 11 odd minutes to this game. I'm sure because of that, taking a little break here at Tonga as much as they can. The first time they really had to defend back-to-back sets.
Back on. Let's go.
We're here on day 2. This is the bowl quarterfinal. Tupou, he's done a big job today carrying the mail 6 times. Tonga's going to just take the territory. Up 2 scores. They're happy to manage the clock here, KT.
Oh, totally smart from them too. They've done all the hard work. They're out to a 2-score lead. Jamaica, and they try and come on, have an impact with some subs. But if they win this ball, I'm sure pretty much the same. Keep it up tight. Visits to the 22 for Jamaica, 0. Tonga dominating. Then they've come out with a good 50% ratio, getting 2 scores. It's Kalitahi.
It's tough to win when you're not in the opponent's 22.
Yeah, 100%.
Here we go. Ooh, that's not straight, but I think gonna get away with it. May as well have thrown it straight to the fly half. Play on. The men in red feeling confident on the ball. Here we go. We got space. Pakalani keeping it alive. Papalero brought down. Not a lot of movement from the Tongans, but their strength, the steal there, I think it might have been a fair one from Cameron Melville, but the referees disagreed, saying the ruck was formed.
Yeah, once ruck's formed, you've got to show that, you've got to release it and lift the ball. And once again, Tonga just going to go to the line out. It's a smart play. He can time off the clock. You're right, the last throw on was as straight as a corner. So let's see if hopefully this one's a bit better. The calls haven't gone Jamaica's way. That's probably because of the more dominance, total dominance this Tonga team have had.
Yeah, bowl final. If Tonga can hang on to this one, will be played at 2:23 this afternoon. Sorry, the bowl semi-final, I should say. They still got some more work to do. Both these teams keep playing through. That's a better line out. Oh, good line of running. Fantastic work. Ika, it is again. Instinctive stuff, but well serviced by Samasoni Asi.
You're able to pull the ball down. This is where the hole is, just behind the line out. Because the backs are having to be back 10, so it's half a hole. Look at this here. They come in, he draws on that last defender off the back of the liner who is looking in rather than out. The first one has to read that. He's too slow. Perfect timing, perfect line from John Ika.
It's like he's done that before. Yeah, nice finish to this one for Tonga. A set piece move, something they may have picked up on the film.
Oh, no way, Reese. You know your favorite move. You're calling it every time. 10 up.
10 short and hard. Kick's no good.
I'll tell you what, though, Reese, teams that have been able to break set-piece player, the ones that are hitting hard, and a lot of defence is drifting these days. I think it's a legitimate tactic that some teams have gone back to.
Yeah, sometimes in sevens you just forget it's time to attack. Have a go. Oh, unfortunate for Jamaica. They've been penalized. This is relentless now from Tonga. They got a taste for this. They're all lining up. That one doesn't go to hand, but Osika tried to gather. So that'll probably do it here, and it does. The men in red, Tonga, have won this one. They've dominated Jamaica, really couldn't get their hands on the ball. And Jamaica gone down 17 points to 0 to Tonga. So KT, nice response from Tonga after that loss to Kenya yesterday.
Oh, what a fantastic win for them, the first one in this Rugby World Cup, and they've done it in style, so totally deserved and very dominant in that one.